Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin Holcomb and today we're going to talk about can I use the equity in my home to purchase another house and what does that look like? So here we go. Okay, so why are we talking about this? Well, this is something that's been coming up a lot recently with different people that I've talked to, either current clients that are in the pipeline that this is what they're planning to do all along, or people I've been talking to that have been asking questions or just kind of getting them set up to do this sort of thing. It is possible to use your equity to purchase another property. So it's a really good, it's a good technique if you're looking to acquire more properties. So that's the short answer is, can you use equity to do it, like by doing a cash out refinance? The answer is yes. Are there caveats? Yes, so that's why I wanted to discuss that part. Whoever is doing your refinance, or you're talking about doing refinance, your loan officer, tell them that you're doing it, why you're doing it. If you're doing it because you want to purchase another property, good. Because what they're going to do is they're going to build a whole nother file for you for the purchase. So that you could either look at doing these things with the refinance and a purchase, concurrently. So one closes, you get your money, and boom, you buy that next property. Or you're setting yourself up for a future purchase. But the reason why you want to do that is because what your information looks like right now before you do the refi, it's going to change because of the refinance. So usually your mortgage payment's going to go up because you're pulling cash out depending on your situation. That's typically what happens. You have to have a plan for your current primary. Are you going to keep it and rent it out and turn it into an investment property? Are you going to pull cash out and then, well, that's typically what you do. Or are you going to use that cash to buy an investment property? So you're either turning your current one into an investment, or you're going to buy that next one as an investment, or let's say you're even going to buy that next one as a second home. There's a lot of rules that regulate what you can do depending on where that next property is. Like, what are your intentions? Am I buying a bigger home that's bigger than the one that I have now that I'm going to move into? Okay, where are you moving? Is it near the house that you currently own? Are you buying a house that's smaller and further away from work, and you're saying that you're going to move into it? And you're going to keep yours as a primary, as a investment? That may not work out so well, because on paper you're basically saying, I'm going to pick a lesser property and I'm going to rent my current one out. And what underwriters usually look for is they say, well, it kind of sounds like they're going to turn that new one into an investment, and the rules are different. So investment purchases, you got to put more money down. You have to have more money in reserve. So a lot of people try to get around these rules. So if you're going to do a refinance and pull cash out, you tell the loan officer, this is why I'm doing it, and then say, what are your intentions? Are you going to keep it? Are you going to turn it into an, well, of course you're going to keep it because you're pulling money out of it. If you weren't, you would just sell it and get more money back. But are you going to keep it as your primary, or are you going to turn it in as an investment property? Okay, and then what's that next leg looking like? Is that the primary or the investment? So what your loan officer can do is they could build your refinance file and say, this is what it looks like to refinance, and then I'm going to take the refinance figures and apply it to your scenario as a future purchase, and now I know how much you qualify using the amount of money that you're getting from the property as a down payment, reserves, whatever. But it pretty much needs to be the same person, because then they can actually look at the future and what your refinance looks like. I'm currently doing that for some friends of mine. Just did a refinance. They're going to use that money to buy another home. So I built two files. Here's your refinance file. This is what this looks like. Here's your purchase file based on these refinance numbers. And this is what you qualify for. So we can get you out shopping. So it's a delicate balance of things, because as a refinance, things might change. Numbers might change. You need to be able to change that on the purchase side as well, so you know what that looks like. But yeah, it is doable. If you've owned your own home for a long time or for quite a while and you have the equity and you're looking at branching out, it is a pretty good tool to get money or funds to buy that next home without having to sell your property. So it's a pretty good tool. So anyway, that's it for me today. Nice, short, and sweet. Using your equity, purchase another property, a little bit of ins and outs, but your loan officer can help you structure it, and just so you know that there are some caveats out there of what it is you're looking to do. So if you like the content, please like the video, share with others, comment down below if you have any questions, subscribe if you haven't already if you want to see more of this content, and I'll catch you in the next one. All right, peace.